Hey, good Tuesday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. And, we're getting a little dry in places, not scaringly dry just yet, but rain's getting kind of skimpy. Some hope, though. Let's get on into it. And I put on a long sleeve shirt this morning because it's a little on the cool side. That's where we're starting. Hey, good morning, Linda Hart from Gibraltar. Thanks for joining us this morning. These are the current temperatures this morning, and some spots, most of lower Michigan's dropped into the 40s. Few spots probably around the Gaylord and Grayling and Holt Lake area down into the upper 30s, and even down into, south of the Lansing area, some low 40s. But temperatures will rebound quickly today under full sunshine. Now, when's the rain coming? Well, we have a cold front trying to come through late tonight and tomorrow. So we're going to look at the model that I like in this case, and its radar forecast. And we go to noon today, and we've got a gorgeous day across lower Michigan, starting to cloud up around the Traverse City area by early afternoon, and maybe some light showers coming into the northern part of the state, but southern 2/3 of Michigan, you got some great looking weather. Mary Short, you got great weather for West Branch until maybe overnight tonight, and great would be to hear rumble of thunder and some pitter patter of a lot of raindrops on the window, right? So this is 8 o'clock tonight, 9, 10, 11, midnight. You can see the line of showers. And then we go through the night, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Yeah, I hope for me and my friends in the Saginaw Valley and my farmer friends, I do hope the radar looks like this at about 6, 7, 8 in the morning. A couple of hours of showers and thunderstorms. Hey, good morning, Celine and Sharon Hutchinson and Frank from Lapeer. And Dolores Robinson checking in from West Monroe, Louisiana this morning. So after the rain comes to an end, it kind of dies off as it heads into the Ann Arbor and Detroit area. Don't look for anything good tomorrow morning, but maybe just some sidewalk wetters or dust settling type shower. And then by noon, we're all dry once again. Into the afternoon and evening looks good. And then on Thursday morning, thunderstorms come across the UP. That's because the warm front has shifted the storm track well to the north for Thursday. I hear you, Gower Cadre. How am I doing on that name? Is that pretty good? So how much rainfall? Well, this is what this North American model does. And because it picks up that area of thunderstorms overnight and brings them through the Saginaw and Flint area, it does a half inch to an inch in places there and through the thumb. Let's hope so. But notice Detroit and Ann Arbor and Jackson and Kalamazoo, not much for you. So I would say that model is very accurate, that it will probably die out as we get into the morning hours tomorrow on the showers and thunderstorms. It's typically what happens. Looking at, 9, 10 in the morning is when the thunderstorms start to fade. Hey, thank you very much, Gower. Hi, good morning, Canadian Lakes, Barbara McAllister. So here's the European model showing that moving through. Then Thursday, we're in the warm sector, which is hot at this time of the year. Good morning from Wolf Lake. Help me. Where is Wolf Lake? So we're Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Another line of some showers. Friday overnight. And then Saturday we dry out. And Sunday, starting to see these little batches of showers, maybe a thunderstorm over the holiday weekend. We'll have to see if those stick in the forecast, but if they do, it's probably an hour worth of rain. And we'll still, if you're in the camp like me, a rain lover, not a rain hater, you'll still want the rain if you can get it, even if it's on a holiday weekend. Of course, not on 4th of July afternoon or something like that. Okay, so Sunday, and then here's 4th of July. And 4th of July looks great, looks dry. And this has been showing up, this thing right here, it's been showing up on the European for a couple of days as in a concentrated area of rain coming across maybe early next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, Wolf Lake is east of Muskegon. And you want to know any good rain for Wolf Lake area? Hey, let's go back. Since you asked, let's take a look at what happens around the Muskegon area. This would be midnight or so, and let's hope so for you. You have the chance. Now let's even look at what the model says. Model says, somewhere between a quarter and a half inch. If you get the thunderstorm, that can change dramatically, and it can be heavier. Okay, temperatures, high temperatures. Hey, good morning, Ken Forsyth from Pinconning. Love your cheese. Tuesday, today, in the 80s, low to mid 80s. Beautiful day, really, with low humidity, a light wind, lots of sunshine. Put the sunscreen on. I'm going to be walking out in some cornfields today. I'm a seed dealer for a company called Bax, and occasionally we walk through different varieties and see how well they do in soybeans. So I am slathering on the SPF 30 and the baseball hat because, well, as many of you have pointed out, I don't have much natural sunscreen anymore at all. Oh well, it's the way God made me, right? Okay, so let's get back to this. So tomorrow we're 80s in the south, 70s in the north, Traverse City mid 70s. Then Thursday we all bounce back up to into the 90s. And Friday, can you tell where the cold front is? 90s, I-94 southward, 70s just north of that. Saturday in the 80s, except for northern Michigan. Sunday in the 80s to near 90 degrees. Amy said, "Oh no, I have a garden, but not a weather garden at my house. It's just a plain old try to get it to produce a lot of veggies type garden." This is Sunday. This is 4th of July. So, you go back and look at this. Friday hot in the south. Saturday warm, mid 80s. Sunday hot. 4th of July hot. Tuesday, that's when that storm system's coming through. So look at the temperature gradient, 100 just off to our southwest, and it's saying 60s to the north. It would depend on the rainfall and whatnot. And then Wednesday and Thursday. So we definitely have settled into, well, I guess what we should be settled into at this time of the year, finally, summer. Thank you. So we'll just take it day by day here. Today is beautiful. Hopefully a rain for you tonight and tomorrow morning. In the far south and southeast, I doubt it. I'd water if you have to. Maybe that'll bring the rain. Everybody wash your car. How does that sound? And then Thursday, we are all on the hot side. We'll take it day by day here as we get into the holiday weekend. Nothing looks like a total rain out. If you were to get what you would call a surprise, or what the other people would call a surprise rain on the weekend, it'd probably be an hour or two thunderstorm at best. But we will keep you updated on that. Judy Boomer just got the pool going yesterday. All right, we're all heading over to Judy Boomer's address. Just post that address there. We'll all be over. We'll bring the beverages. Hopefully your pool holds thousands. All right, take care. Have yourselves a great Tuesday. Enjoy the sunshine. Put the SPF 30 on. And I will see you back here tomorrow on MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.